Hey guys, we got a 2007 Jeep JK here. These door panels are aggravating as hell, just to be honest with you. Take off. I take the upper seal out and I leave the lower seal in. I'm gonna show you a complete video here and demo on removing it, putting it back in. Y'all see all that dust that just come out of that thing? I don't know if you did or not, but anyway, that's what we got going on there. And once we take all that out, you've got all this extra space to work with. Always when I'm bottom loading, I like to load the short side first, or the short side on the film. Front side is usually that side. I rock this back, drop that film off in there. Same thing over here. You can see this big old gap we got back here to slide the film down when I open this up. This way you have none of the rubber to contend with around it. With that done, the tool's out. I'm gonna take the Great White here, which mine don't have a logo on it. Some of them do have a logo, some of them don't. I'll explain one day in the video why some do and why some don't, but for the most part, from here on out, most all of them will have it. I've got that down, and just so I can show you this is one of my tricks I don't usually show in the video, but I'm going to go ahead and show you on this. You can hear that glass moving around, and what that does when you take that out, that gives you more room to bottom load, to push the bottom in. And I always push the glass towards that side when I'm rolling it up. Now we've got all this down here that we have to finish off. I put the tad water on there. I'll take the Great White, and I'll take the wedge hammer. I always try to make it a practice to work from the center out. That door glass is done. I'm going to take this, I'm going to wet this seal. Actually, the frame of the seal. I'm going to take the actual seal. You can see how far this goes down into that door. Full length, you'd think, man, that's going to be a pain in the rear to get in there. There's a technique to it. I ain't going to call it a trick, it's all technique. You roll the window up until you get it to where you can see down here where it's barely touching the edge of the seal, or the edge of the frame. And you slide that baby right down in there. Sometimes there's a screw right down there that'll catch on the edge of it, and you have to jiggle it a little bit, but it's not always. Alright, I'm all the way down right there. I'm going to bring it back up a little bit. You see that gap? We push that down to it. We're going to bring this up. Alright. Now I'm going to ease this down. Do the same thing back here. I'm going to, you can see where this seat's right here. That's as far as it's got to go. So I'm going to drop this in the back corner just like this. Just a little bit tight, just to ease it down till it bottoms out right there, and you walk the rubber back up in there. If I wasn't trying to shoot a video here, I could have this stuff slammed back up in there and rock and rolling, but I'm making a little video here. I'm out of my muscle memory zone by trying to talk and do this and explain what I'm doing. It's easier just to do it than just to explain it. That baby's in there. And what you have when you roll this up is a nice shaved tinted window that's bottom loaded, that's trash free, and has absolutely no gap, no trash. Rodney McClure Ace Window Tinting, Film Benders Guild, Gasket Pro Tools.